Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Central Michigan's offense will have the football first. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get
wide open spaces. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Babas. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is awesome.
The Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns like it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Hines is tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. You just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see the linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
On the run, it's Hayes. This time the defense was ready, and they stopped him in his tracks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all his ability on that TV.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To throw, it's Underwood. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. minutes of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turns it on to midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Underwood. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing a turnover.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football.
Right, how are we doing it here?
Waiting on you to come kick it.
Right.
Wow.
What show was that?
What show is that?
Summer I got
Baddies?
Summer I Got Pretty.
Somebody got pretty.
The Summer I Got Pretty?
Oh, what? It's weird.
When you do miss the tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football.
Fuck that show.
She was trying.
Here comes
And
the
they're all, like, the older, if you understand, they did.
Man, you run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Things got off to a good start. A touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to the pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this.
I gotta go work with cancer patients. That's crazy.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes.
I don't want to do it.
They were able to get
I don't want to do it.
running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. Or many guys swarming to the football.
Put the sound
get that elusive guy on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I feel like got shit.
Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Punt is on its way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. A design run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. You saw a great example of it with that running back.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. There he goes!
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, they'll try to middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Fires left. Makes a connection.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Now, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Chippewas will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
My old coach said don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an
Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Creates a little room. Lots of running room. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they're ever going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Chippewas are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. On the option, the pitch. It's a seam wide open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. The Chippewas are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying play action. Using the quick game. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. So here comes the Michigan offense.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover again.
And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
And the diving catch down the left sideline. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give out of the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and then running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking in front.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Babas. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Chippewas will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been.
I don't know what you said. The serve is something.
Great execution. They've done exactly
You know, going to the Army?
build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal.
What you think about that?
You can tell they were paying attention.
Y'all don't even play deals, no.
This week in the film room because they have gone out everybody
Y'all
right now on the same
don't.
page.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and all
So you think
likelihood,
you
they
can
could
get
just run
Day-Day?
the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Is that what you want to do? You want to block? Do you think you can get past Day-Day?
But
The handoff, keep working on
He
that
is physical.
clock. At the 35, he's
such
open.
stuff.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
I don't know who the fuck y'all got.
No mystery on that play with the lead. We are
So,
going to run the ball.
with that
out.
said-
We know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right
Don't get
into
mad
the
at the score.
teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to win. But we don't know what you running out there with.
See? Like that through. See how much of it?
Finds the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team is incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.